Today on Pat's Car Garage, a special treat. My yellowing headlights are not very nice, as you can tell. This one's a little bit better, but still, not great. We are doing an HID conversion with brand new HID housings. So as I mentioned, these headlights are high intensity discharge, low beams only, so the HID goes in here, the high beam is still out here, and it is still halogen. But this is a street legal with DOT certification HID housing that is reflector based. Not every HID has to be projectors. They take the reflector bulb, which is the D2R, and you can tell immediately that they're HIDs because unlike the high beam lens, where the cover itself is the lens element, it's separate and it's on the inside, and the plastic cover is just a straight cover. So these are aftermarket, made by Depot. They seem to be reasonably well built. We're going to see how well they fit in a second. And they come with everything you need to mount the factory ballasts, which I am not using because I didn't have any. So what I did instead, I actually just screwed the ballast to the bottom of the housing. I had to cut a little bit of plastic off, but then I was able to just screw it right to the housing, and then that's how that works. So I'm using a Morimoto 35 watt digital ballast, which is D2S or D2R compatible. What's cool is I don't need an adapter from the Depot housing to the Morimoto ballast. It plugs right in, so isn't that nice? And of course the igniter is also from Morimoto, and I needed to do a little bit of modification to get it to fit, but mainly the plastic retaining ring that locks the bulb into the housing just interfered with the igniter, so a little bit of trimming with a Dremel and problem solved. So of course these are adjustable. You have the left-right adjustment here, you've got the up-down adjustment here, and they even come with an adjustment motor. So if your car has factory HIDs with the lights auto-dipping depending on level, well, you can just plug this right in and you're good to go, which is a nice touch. So I don't have this system. I will look into maybe retrofitting it, but for now I'm going to install them as they are and just aim them manually. And then that's, everything is an 8. And I love working on Mercedes, just predictable hardware. Oh, there is another screw. It helps if you take all the screws out. I just need to find the screw that I dropped. My ballasts are getting in the way of the washer bracket. The bracket on the other side is broken anyway, so I may just have to invent something to hold the washer instead of clipping it to the headlight. I'm not sure how I'm going to solve that problem, probably with some zip ties. For now, let me focus on the main story. They fit pretty well too. First, let's make sure the signal works. Now, of course, high intensity discharge headlights need a couple minutes to warm up. So now, I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So I ended up solving that problem with a zip tie. You can see it right there. A little zip tie holding up the wash pump. Works pretty good. And it's held onto the headlight housing with the screws from the old bracket. Not the cleanest solution on the planet, but you know what? Good enough for the girls I go out with. So that'll have to do. I don't know if there's much else to say to this video apart from I think this now looks far better than it did before. Well, you know what? Let's grab one of the old headlight housings for comparisons. Yeah, it's a pretty big difference right there. So, it's funny because it's actually easier to find the HID housings than it is the halogen housings. So, if you're looking for headlight replacements, these depots, you can get them brand new. And you can't get the halogens brand new, so it's pretty neat. And the fit is pretty good, honestly. So the seal lines up all the way around over here, so that's great. Same thing on the other side. Over here, there's a tiny gap here. Maybe I could have adjusted the bumper a little bit better, but honestly, it's really, really tiny, so that's fine. Overall, the fit is really, really good for aftermarket headlights. Can't really complain. So, yeah, would recommend these.